Hey everyone, so far in Spring Boot admin server, we have covered couple of videos. We have seen how to set up the admin server and how to register the clients and what are the different basic details that we can see with the Spring Boot admin server. So this video I'm going to explain you when any service is going to get registered with the Spring Boot admin server, I should get a notification through email or any other medium, or when any application is going down, I do not have to go to the dashboard and check it that server is up or not, any particular service is up or not. I will be getting a notification through mail or any other medium that we choose. Okay, so this is the target of this video, that I'm going to explain you how to get the notification when status of the application changes with the Spring Boot admin server. So let's see how we can do this. To explain you how to do this, I'll directly take you to the documentation where it explains very clearly how to do it. Okay, so if you come here under mail notification section. Here the things are explained properly. Here I have to add this Spring Boot starter mail dependency here. So this is the pom.xml. If you are using Maven, you can directly copy and paste it. I'm using Gradle, so I'm going ahead here and going to take this mail from here, mail sender here, and if I explore this option here, I'll get this option, implementation starter mail. So this is the dependency that I have to add in my project. Okay, here it is admins, here is the admin server here. So coming to build.gradle part here and pasting it here. So this starter mail we have to add in the Spring Boot admin server, because that is the server from where applications are getting registered and deregistered. Okay, so just refresh it and let it download the dependency. So for now, stop the application. And what else I have to do? When I have added this dependency, I have to configure a mail sender. Okay, so there are couple of things that I have to configure, that mail.host and whom to send the mails. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. So the dependency is downloaded here. Now application.properties we have mentioned here. Now let's convert it to YAML now, because I have to add couple of things here, and YAML is more better way than properties. And change this here 8081. Okay, and the next thing I have to configure mail here. Host here I have to mention the host. I have to mention port as well. So there are, let me show you how we can configure these mails. So we can use Gmail server, we can use any other test mail server that we have, you can use Outlook as well. Let me show you how you can get these details here. Okay, so Gmail SMTP settings. Okay, so if you come here and you can go to any detail here and you will get all the details here. Okay, yeah, you can see here. So if you come to this link, change SMTP and other settings, so outgoing mail, because we want to send the notification. So under host you have to mention this one, and then TLS setting you have to set yes, required authentication S, and port for SSL you have to give this 467, or TLS start TLS you have to give this 587. Full name or display name, your name and account name, username, email address, your full email address, and your Gmail password, right? So these are the details that I have to mention here. And if I do not want to use the Gmail, because I just want to test it, that notification setting, there are dummy mail servers come. So one of that is Mailtrap. So this is what I tried here. So if you search here Mailtrap, you will get this link here. You go ahead and sign up for this one. So I'm just going and logging into this system. Okay, and going with the green learner here. Okay, so yeah, now I got this dummy server for me, and these are the details that I have got here. So this is the inbox that I got, and these are the credential details that I can use here. So you can see the integration points here. So I'm going ahead with this Java and Scala play mailer, and this is the details that I got: host, port, SSL, TLS, and all those things, username, password. And this is username is like your actual email ID, and this is the password where your actual password is there. Okay, so let me put this detail. So for host I have to give this port 2525, username, password, and the next thing is test connection. So test connection, it is saying by default it is false. So when your application is starting, it is going to test whether this mail is available or not. So at the startup of server time, we can know that whether our system is able to send the email or not. So for now, I want to make it true because I want to be able to send the notification properly. So that's all that I need to be able to send the notification. Now I have to mention list of the emails to whom I have to send the notification. So this is the mail sender configuration that I have done. So coming to boot admin, notification, notify mail, and here I have to say that enabled, by default it is true, to recipient of the mail. So here I have to mention all the emails where I want to send the notification. So let's say I want to send it to this mail account, and then I want to send this one. So these are the two places that I want to, you can list out here a number of emails that you want. So now this is what I have configured the mail to be able to send the notification, and this is what where it is going to send the emails. Okay, so now this is it that I need. So build.gradle, I have added this starter email dependency, application YAML that I have configured the mail details here, and I am now ready to send the email. So just start the application, and if everything goes fine, and status of the application is changed, we will be able to see the mail notification here in this inbox. Okay, so application is started properly here. So it means test connection is properly here. Okay, so that is why I'm not getting anything here. In case there was some problem with this username, password, port, we would have got that. So let me introduce that as well. So I have incorrect password here, restart here. So our application will not start because this mail configuration is not correct here. It is not able to connect because we have set this test connection true. So let me just demo you that part, because this is how you can troubleshoot the problem if you get this one. Yeah, so I just wanted to, mail server is not available. This is something you will get if there is any issue with the mail configuration. So I just Control Z here and start this again, so that test connection is proper. Yeah, application is started now. Coming here and coming to Spring Boot admin, now we have these two instances registered with this one. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to this product and I'm going to stop this application, and if I come here, so it is going to say that this application is down, one application is down. Okay, yeah, actually this is the two instances. There were total 3 instances, right? 2 instances. Yeah, it is still, yeah, now it got here. Okay, it took some time because now it got that this instance is down. If I show you here, only one instance up is here. So if I show you this admin server here, I got this connection refuse problem. That is why it has deregistered itself from here. Now main thing is mail trap here. So this is what email that I got here. So if I open this one, product microservice in test environment, and this is the ID is offline. If I show you this one, this is what application, and this is the ID. See, 147C. This is the ID that I am getting here. With this particular ID is offline. Status detail, this is what the exception is, and service health and management URL of the service is coming. So this is how you can get the notification. Now this was the mail test mail server. So before applying it to the actual mail servers, we should test it with some dummy mail server. I just want you to do one thing now. You go ahead under admin server, you apply the actual Gmail settings here. So that Gmail setting links are here. You can go ahead and directly find it. Under server, you mention SMTP, this host, you mention SMTP Gmail here, and then port, you mention here this 587 or 465, and then username, your email ID, password, your email password, whatever you're using, and test connection is true, and try to configure it. And if there is any issue, put that in comment section. I'll be happy to help you out. Okay, so this is the default template. Now coming to this part here, so this is what you will get in your email. Okay, so this is what the template of this email, that default setting that is coming here. And if I want to change this default, how we can do it? So I'll suggest you that you go through this configuration. These things are pretty straightforward. So there is one thing. So Spring Boot admin notify mail ignore changes. So this particular setting is there. Default value is unknown up. So if I am going to register any new application, I'm not going to get any email, because this is what it is configured for. So if I want to change that, let me go ahead and do that. Spring Boot admin notify mail ignore changes. So here by default it is saying that unknown. I'm going to say that this empty string, because I want to be notified for every change in the Spring Boot admin server. Okay, so just restart the application and I'll get the notification for when application is added into the system itself. Okay, it's started now. And if I come here, so I have this one instance that is here, and if I show you the mail trap here and refresh this, yeah, so I get that one registration here, right? So this one, that this application is one more application is got registered with the system. So now coming to product application and start this one. So for this registration with the Spring Boot admin server, I'll be getting one email here. So now I do not have to come again and again at this dashboard here. I'll just have to keep checking the email here. So I'll get this mail here. Okay, so that's all about this video. You can go ahead and play around with all other configuration that they have. Like you can change the mail template by changing the things at this class path label here, and this is the notify mail to root localhost Spring Boot admin no reply at localhost mail sender. All these things you can change. Apart from this mail notification, this is what I have explained you. There are other notification as well. That pager duty notification is there, and if I take you there, mail notification, hip chat, Slack notification, these are things are pretty straightforward. You just have to that system installed and configure that property there with this mail sender, and it is going to work properly. So you try all these, any of that is applicable to you. If you face any issue in trying out that, put that in comment section. I'll be happy to help you out. Okay, and one more important thing I would like to suggest you that you try with the actual server Gmails and see whether you are getting that email in your inbox or not. Okay, so now what next that I'm going to show you in this video. So as of now when I restart this admin server, everything in the dashboard gets cleared up, right? So it seems like it's no data is being saved, there is no persistence of the state. If I show you the journal here, so it is, if I restart the application, it is going to lose all these data when the application was registered first time and when it was up. Okay, so I want to persist this data. How to do that, I'm going to explain that in the next video. So till then, take care, stay safe, bye bye. So make sure that you try that with the Gmail server, right? So I strongly suggest you to do that. So take care, stay safe, bye bye.